think when you look at this painting? Or this painting? This style of art is known as folk art, and it is being shown at the University Museum here and at IUP in an exhibit called Memory and Magic, Folk Artists in Western Pennsylvania, showing sculptures and paintings from various artists, such as Earl Deemer, Eunice McCloskey, and even some unknown artists. Rhonda Yeager and Donna Cashdollar are the curators for this exhibit. I sat down and talked with them about why they called it Memory and Magic, and about folk art in general. According to them, they've been wanting to do an exhibit on folk art for many years.
Memory and Magic, the reason we picked that as a title is that folk art kind of deals with those two issues. Memory, you see a lot of the paintings, Richard Cooper's paintings and Eunice McCloskey's paintings kind of record everyday life in Western Pennsylvania at the time they were painting. And in a way, it's also kind of a nostalgic look at life in Western Pennsylvania. It wasn't always as pretty as it appears in those paintings. So that's the memory part. And the magic part is covered by someone like Mary Hamilton, because folk art also deals with myth and culture and spirituality, and magic just kind of encompasses all those issues, we thought. And folk artists in Western Pennsylvania, that's what we're dealing with here.
Exactly.
Some of the art has a lot of story behind it. This painting by Linton Park is one of his 13 remaining, after the creamery in which his studio was in burnt down back in 1904. Park is also known as being an inventor and had a very interesting life, according to Yeager.
He worked in the timber industry, for a little while, but we don't know exactly what he did. But of course, this is a memory. This is a memory back from 1885 when they're doing actually flax scutching a bee. But you can see this is a memory of all these people that get together, gather around, have, a big, probably, I don't know, kind of a party, and they're working at the same time, they're partying at the same time, they're eating, they're talking, they're probably doing everything. You can see these people, some of them are all getting crazy, maybe they're dancing a little bit, but it's showing you what the area looked like in 1885.
Other art was given specifically to the museum by the artists themselves, like the work from Eunice McCloskey, who gave the art back in the 1970s. She also had a lot of connections with the school.
So she's a very, very well-known folk artist and author, and her daughter actually attended IUP. So she has been connected to the IUP community for a very long time. Mm-hmm. So we're very happy to have her work in that community.
One of the artists was even at the museum the day I was there. Richard Cooper was here to discuss his work and talk to those who came by to visit.
Folk art means to me that I have no training. Hopefully I have some ability and some vision and some ideas and some technique, and I just paint, without any training. I just paint from my spirit. That's what folk art means to me.
While much of his work at the museum is from the 70s and 80s, Cooper is still painting and has many plans for his future.
Okay, I have some commissions that I'm working on, and I'm going to still continue to do that. I'm working on a series of pen and ink drawings. I'm doing that, and I'm also making art out of found objects, like my sculptures. So I'm always looking for stuff to put together in the sculptures.
The exhibit has garnered a lot of attention from both students and from the community. The exhibit will be open until March 10th. For more information on the museum, hours, and future exhibits, go to iup.edu/museum. From IUP TV News, this is Emily Lose.